Hey guys, so I'm gonna explain how I made this website. If you wanna know why I created this website, click the About section or click here. Keep in mind that this website was not made for phones and was made to be used on computers. The skeleton of a web page. HTML and CSS are the main programming languages made to create websites. HTML is used for putting text on the page, and CSS is what you'd use to create the layout and style it. Here's what the HTML looks like. In HTML, it is built in tags, and as you can see, there are three main tags. The main tags are the HTML tag, the head tag, and the body tag. The HTML tag is used to contain all of the HTML code. The head tag is used to contain extra information including the title and the page, and the CSS or the CSS directory. And the body tag is used to contain all the things you'd see on the web page. You can see that each tag is surrounded by less than and greater than symbols, and that there are beginning tags and ending tags. The ending tags have a slash in front of the letters. Here is an example of one of the most common tags, the P tag. Output, input, output. This CSS is the language you'd use to style your web page. I would say the four main uses for CSS are coloring text and backgrounds, creating a layout of your page, and positioning. Just to name a few. As for the code, CSS is like a long list of rules for assigned classes or groups. First, you would name the class, then in brackets, you would give it a list of rules like this, as you can see. And that was the CSS used for the sidebar. As you can see, inside the brackets, I've listed some rules that tell the sidebar class to be on the right, and to have a border, and to be a specific shade of white. You can do a lot more with CSS, but that's all I wanted with the sidebar. How I made this. The first step I did to make this website was to design the layout on paper. So I came up with two layouts, layout 1, layout 2. Both layouts look pretty similar, but I went with layout 1. But as you can see, I made the layout I made the layout a bit different. In my opinion, it's okay if you don't entirely follow your layout, but at the same time, this is my website. This is my first website, so what do I know? After coding the layout, I started to add the content, like the text you're reading right now, as the content was 100% the longest part to making the website. Making all CSS work was the hardest part to figure out, but once you've laid the foundation, the rest of it is easy, mostly. If you learn even just HTML and CSS, you cannot just not only will you have a fun hobby, but you could also find a job. Here's a table of HTML and CSS compared to other coding languages. HTML and CSS. HTML is a really easy language to learn, and it doesn't require any logic. CSS is also pretty easy, but it has a lot more to memorize, and there's also no logic required. It is really fast to learn the basics of HTML and CSS, but CSS has you relying on documentation, since there's lots of things to it. JavaScript. JavaScript is what you'd use to make your website interactive, but is not required when when you make a website. JavaScript takes a while to learn, but is not extremely hard to learn, unlike something like C++ or Java. C# is the language used to make most software you use today. This isn't part of the website, but also it's usually you don't make it. You don't use C# to make websites. I personally have not learned C# yet, but from what I've heard, it takes at least a year to learn. Even if you don't want to spend the rest of your days making websites, it can still be just a fun hobby in general. And then here's some links I put at the bottom. I've been kind of sick for the past few days, but I just wanted to record this because I wanted to finish this website and start my new one. So, yeah. Thanks for 2,000 views on the other video.